Hello, friends. Welcome to today's DLLS Cowboys podcast. We got Cowboys OTA battles. What jobs are up for grabs? Who's the most underappreciated Cowboy? And it's a Whiteboard Wednesday. Strap in, get ready. It's on. It starts. Meow. All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome into today's DLLS Cowboys podcast, where we have many topics of the day to get into. Today's show is dedicated to Jerry West, Gladys Knight, and my dear friend Aaron, whose birthday is today. He was born the day before me. Mine's tomorrow.
And my friend Anna.
Shout out to Anna.
Aaron and Anna.
Shout out to everybody. We'll
my friend Joe Hartfield's birthday today, too.
Okay.
Joseph Hartfield.
All right.
And my friend Jeff's birthday is tomorrow. So let's get a pre-birthday for Jeff tomorrow.
Yeah, just Venmo me, you know?
Oh,
What if we put your number out?
Pre-birthday. Can we put your phone number out there?
Yeah, can we
It's
put your
already
phone
out
number
there.
out?
It's been done before.
Been
We're
done
not going to do
before.
that again.
Pre-birthday.
Hey,
Pre-birthday.
if you have Jeff's number, just shoot him a text tomorrow.
If you have my number, use it to send me Venmo, you know?
Black people don't do Venmo. Can
I
we?
was,
Cash App.
see, the things that you think about that you shouldn't say.
What?
I thought about it, and I was like, black people don't really use Venmo like
Cash
that.
at me.
Can we
But-
cash app? You got cash
Yeah, I
app?
got Cash
That's
App.
because you have black.
Yeah.
You got cash app.
Yes, it's true. It's the app I use for sending money when I am at the cookout.
Ooh.
Yes.
And on Harry Hines.
And on Harry Hunt. I got Zelle too. Welcome in, everyone. My name is Jeff. It's good to be with you. I am seated next to former Cowboys wide receiver Jesse Holley.
Jesse
There it is.
Holley
Oh, you're
went
gonna do the whole thing.
77 yards. It must be a reality show.
Seated next to Jesse is the greatest beat writer in the history of the Cowboys, Mr. Clarence Hill.
If you want to win, put chill in.
Clip up.
I'm not fighting. I'm having fun.
You be fighting.
He's on something today, y'all.
I saw a comment from somebody like 30 minutes ago on a YouTube video of mine from the other day. He was like, what if Clarence just agreed with any of you one time about anything? And I was like, I don't know. It'd be
We've
weird.
been doing this for 9 months.
It'd be
It had
weird.
to happen.
You act like I have not agreed with you guys.
You have to have
I mean,
it.
you guys,
Even when you
One time.
agree, you go, I agree. But
Not one time.
that is so not true.
Not one
Now I'm
time.
disagreeing again.
See?
So I can't
See?
win.
See?
I can't win.
See? Next to him is the other greatest beat writer in the
The
history
most
of the
agreeable
Cowboys.
beat
Mr.
writers.
Positive Joe, baby. What's up? Positive Joe.
See, now you got to paint him as a homer because
You
you're a
don't
hater.
paint him as a homer.
Because
yesterday
you're a
you quite
hater.
literally painted me as a homer.
You did.
I did not.
Yes,
I said
you
you're
did.
positive.
And now you're disagreeing with me again.
See?
I can't win with you guys.
See?
Inevitable.
And when put pop in.
Positive, negative.
Are you guys positive or negative today? How's the day going? Hit the like button. We're at 13. That's George Pickens' fake number. We got to figure out what number he's actually going to wear when he cuts that check to Marquise Bell. See if he's going to get that 14
I
from
kind
him
of
or
like
not.
him at 13. I think it looks good.
It's an unlucky number.
I don't care.
And plus, he is a souped up Gallup, so why not wear the same number, you know? Like, you've seen 1,100 in this jersey before. How about 1,400 in this jersey?
Just don't go down
14.
the same path as Michael Gallup. You may not want that mojo on you.
Yeah, it's true.
Man said 1,400.
It's possible. It's doable.
If you
OTAs. What are the storylines we're watching? Two scoops. Two scoops is what I say when I'm looking for things from our beat writers.
well, for me, it's the continuation of the DaRon Bland slot outside corner conundrum that has been created by the Cowboys. I mean, because of their situation at corner, where you playing Bland? I'm sorry. Where's Waldo? Where's Bland gonna be lined up?
And they
he
lined
gonna,
him up at slot.
They locked him up a slot last week. Is he continue gonna be a slot?
And then he came over to you and said, I don't like this at all, and I'm going to tell somebody about
Well,
it.
he didn't come over to me.
Well,
I
he
kind of
came
went
to
to
him.
him.
Oh.
You know how he was actually trying to slip out the door. You know,
Yeah.
the people that they don't want to talk, so they just go make a beeline to the door to get lunch.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I caught him outside the locker room. Like, can I holler at you for a second? Hey, player, saw you in that slot.
Is that how you said to him?
Hey, player,
Is that how you stopped him? Hey, player.
I saw you in that slot. You just doing that because, you just a good team guy. His contract, you just a good team guy. Said, we're going to talk about that. Say, player.
So will he be back out
So
there?
I tried to give him an out, Jesse.
Yeah.
I tried to say, you're a good team, man. I'm going to do what's best for the
He said we
team.
didn't talk about
He was,
that.
I put it out there. He turned it down.
Gave him no alley-oop.
I did. I gave him the team to say the right thing, leader, do all this stuff. Whatever's best for the team, I'm here for because I love the team. I put it up there on the platter. He said, no, sir.
He said, I'm good.
He said,
As he should.
no, sir. I
As he
understand it
should.
but I'm just saying, I'm not always negative. I was trying to help him.
And I've said this on many, many occasions. There is a fine line between being a good teammate and taking care of me. Because at the end of the day, that's all you have.
At
right?
the end of the day.
That's all you have is you. And you don't want to not be good for your team, but also don't put me in a bad situation. Don't force me or placate or don't play in my face and say, hey, go play the slot. Oh, y'all know what time of the year this is. Yeah, like you. This has been
It's 30 million out there. It's 10 million in here.
y'all know what this is. I'm in line for something very, very lucrative. We're not doing that. Now, it's one thing if we get into the middle of the season, we're in a pinch, right? We're in week 7, we're in week 8, and you come to me and you go, hey, listen, we get so-and-so back next week, or hey, we're still trying to vet some more guys out. For this week,
Yes.
will you go and play the slot for us? Let's just say Elam is not comfortable in the slot or so-and-so, but we got a big matchup, division game, whatever you want, however you want to play it. But we're not going to start this thing out as, hey, go play the slot for me this year. Hey, team culture, team, morale. Nah, we're not doing it.
Because you know what the first team is? Their first team? Your
Yeah.
family, home.
Oh, yeah. Yes, me.
Yeah,
Name
your
on the back of
family,
my
you
jersey.
and your
Yes.
family. That's team one. That's the team I look out for first.
There's 2 things I need people to know today. 1, hit the like button or else, not a threat. Number 2, we have a flash sale going on to be a diehard, $36. That is like a 55% discount, okay? And I also want to tell you that we have an announcement on Friday about something badass that we're doing, and you're going to want to be a diehard at that point, so you should take advantage of the flash sale, that then you can take advantage of what we're going to announce Friday and get a discount on the thing we're going to announce Friday.
It's going to be, it's going to be, what word am I looking for?
So you're teasing.
A lot of sinning.
You're teasing.
Well,
We're going to do some sinning together.
Sinning.
You're
Nah,
teasing
You know what I'm saying?
for.
We're gonna do some sinning together.
You're teasing for Friday.
Yeah, because our boss told me to.
Maybe.
Silly butt.
I just asked a question.
Yes, we have a big
It's
announcement.
a 2-day tease.
Yes, we have a big announcement on Friday.
If you've read
But we
Slack,
also have a flash sale on being a diehard that is right now
Do you
and
like
tomorrow.
Do you like teasers?
Yes, I do.
Like girls that tease?
If I could go
So
to
you
a
like
movie,
that girl that tease?
yes. But if I could go to the movies and it was trailers for 2 hours, I would take that over almost any movie.
What?
that's wild.
Man, them trailers
that was an
are
insane
awesome.
take. That's
Trailers are awesome.
that's not the hot dog or the bun. That's insane.
That's the hot dog. That's the whole deal. So anyway, normally decide to be a diehard, it's about $80 a year. What we're doing right now is $36. Is it 35, 36? $36. That's going to last today and tomorrow. We have a big announcement on Friday. You're going to want to take advantage today or tomorrow.
You
So
don't
that
want
on
to gamble
Friday-
it. Don't want to gamble this away.
You don't
No.
want to gamble
You don't
this
wanna
away.
gamble
You
this.
don't want to
Listen.
gamble this away.
You show
Don't.
do not. What is this super chat from Tom? Jeff, Randy Rhodes or EVH? There's only one right answer. RR. Okay, so I'm guessing, is this a
Randy Rhodes.
Who's Randy Rhodes?
is this a wrestling question?
It seems like a wrestling. question.
Wrestling?
Like I know there's a Dusty Rhodes that was in wrestling.
Dusty
No, it's Randy and Dusty, they the same guy.
I don't know what an EVH
Take
is.
me home.
Like I
Evil?
started to think Von Erichs because I was in a wrestling brain from the word Rhodes.
I was
but
like, that's
then I
not
don't-
Leighton Vander Esch.
Tom, you broke the show. I don't even know what you're saying.
Yeah, explain.
I don't know what you mean.
Send another $9.99 and explain.
You
But
owe
thank
us.
you, Tom.
You owe us $19.99 for derailing the show when I don't know what you're talking about.
Explain yourself, Lucy.
How about that, Joe? OTAs. What are we keeping an eye on?
Yeah, I think one thing, if you kind of look at the grand scheme right now of the Cowboys roster, in terms of position battles, like, yeah, you got running back, but, we kind of got some, insight into what that could be, at least going into training camp. Last week when we had OTAs, I think one thing I'm watching is how does Matt Eberflus do the linebackers? Who is going to be the starting Mike? Who's going to be the green dot guy? Who is going to be the weak side linebacker next to him? Is Marist Liufau, is he a Sam linebacker starting, and then he can move over and play a little Will and nickel? Because I think realistically, in terms of nickel, they're going to have 2 starting linebackers. So is Kenneth Murray going to be the Overshown replacement? And then once he's back, Overshown just steps right in. Like I want to see what Matt Eberflus does with the starting linebacker.
I've never felt more dumb, Cowboy dumb, than when we were sitting there talking about the show and OTAs and what we're looking for and start talking about linebackers. And I'm like, I assumed Liufau was going to be the middle linebacker. And it was like, well, I think he's the strong side linebacker. Strong side linebacker didn't really play. And he was here last year. I assumed he'd be wearing the green dot. Kenneth Murray, I was like, yeah, I would assume he's a Will. And he's like, he's not a Mike. And I'm like, crap, I don't know. I don't know what they're doing at linebacker because I didn't think Sanborn would be a starter because he got like $1 million. And that's like, that's not starter money. So I assume your guy Liufau and Kenneth Murray would be playing, which would make them the Mike and the Will because those are the 2 that play until you bring in a third linebacker, and that's the Sam. And whoever the Sam is, congrats, you're playing 20% of the snaps, buddy. And so I have no idea what's going to happen at linebacker, and I feel stupid about it. So I need you guys to scout it out.
I think there's still some bridging the gap for Liufau. I got a chance to talk to him last Monday. He came out to watch the girls flag football, and we chopped it up for a little bit. I asked him about the defense, and I said, what do you think about this? And he goes, to your point, and the whole culture thing is this. He likes this defense much better than he did old Zim's defense.
Oh, of course. Of course. This Zim defense is way better. We're going to be really squared away.
Absolutely. He said it's a lot of what he played in college. So if we're kind of reading the tea leaves, yes, he did play Mike in college, but there's also that bringing in Sanborn, right? Eberflus, his first year of this defense, getting everybody lined up, getting everybody in order, the adjustments, the audibles that have to be played. I think there will be starting out Sanborn, who I'm a fan of. Give me the white boy linebacker with the knot on the bridge of his nose.
Yep. It's got to be racist.
Yeah, you know what? I'm a fan. I'm a fan of it.
Yeah,
that's
positive racism. So that's good.
Yeah, it's a positive. I like the white boy.
Yeah,
I like that.
I generally like black receivers.
That's my kind of
right. That's positive.
Like my quarterback's white.
Well, that one can go. Okay,
I'm just saying.
Hispanic kickers every once in a while. Give me a Hispanic kicker.
Give me a Hispanic kicker. Like my running backs and my DB's black. Mostly. Don't want no white DB. What do you think? What do you think George Pickett's going to say when Cooper Jean line look at him? I mean, look at this white boy. What are you going to say?
He's absolutely going to say that.
He's going to say, "Look at the white boy."
And I hope he goes and gets it.
Can I have a quick aside? This is a quick
aside.
This is a quick one.
What's up?
Well, we're busy doing some racism.
I know. I want to add to it. I want a quick aside.
Okay.
I go way back. So back in the days.
Way back.
You talking about Schulenberg Flash days?
You go back to Jim Crow. Like you were in that era.
I remember when Keyshawn said, I don't want no black quarterback. I'm running down the route. They're going to be running down the field.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm running this route, and they're going to be running down the field. It'll be wasting my time. I want a white quarterback.
I don't want nobody who's going to think about relying on their athleticism. I want you relying on your arm. Forget the athleticism. Throw me the ball.
Poor Jameis, poor Gino.
I'm not out here for the cardio.
We got some black statues back there.
I'm not out here for the cardio.
Don't put that on me.
Dak.
Yeah, we got some of that.
Hey, go give me 5,000 yards, Dak. I don't care what Clarence said. I don't need you running, brother. Throw me the raw. That's what I'm here for.
Here goes the shenanigans. And Tom, okay, apparently these are guitarists. Because he said you use Van Halen as your introduction and don't know who EVH is.
Damn.
Oh, it's Eddie Van Halen then.
Damn. He pulled your white card.
Well, he pulled your white card. I'm a poser. Let me tell you a secret.
Since we on this racist stuff, he pulled your white card.
That's fine. You can have it.
He pulled it.
That's fine. I'll earn it back. I will earn it back. I'll buy a come and take it flag right after the show. I will get my card back.
Just don't get
don't tread on me.
Just don't get a red hat.
I will get this.
Get the come
I'll
and
go
take
as far as I have, Clarence. I'll go as far as I have to get my card back. But no, I don't know much about any music. I just have friends who are musically inclined, and the word Cavanaugh in Panama sounds similar, so a guy made the song for me. That's literally him playing every instrument and doing the lyrics. He said, "I'm here for racism, DLLS." We could do like, what if we did one a week?
No.
This would be the racism hour.
Chris has run after catch isms.
Yeah, some run after catches. Yeah,
or run after contact. One of them.
All right, we're off and running. Promising start on a Wednesday. Coming up next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast, we
If
got
we're
other
not
things
canceled.
to watch in the OTAs, and I definitely closed where I put what the show's about. Who's the most underappreciated Dallas Cowboy right now? I want your answer in the chat. We'll get to it in here in just a sec on the DLLS Cowboys podcast.
It's pronounced Mando.
Mando.
And if you're wondering what that is, it is the body deodorant for all men. No matter the shape, no matter the size, Mando is what you need. Some for the pits, some for the underboob, some for the fat thighs, some for the crack of your tail. That's what it says.
It says it right there. I know it's in the copy
right
points.
there in the
He's allowed
copy
to
points.
say it.
They took
I'm
out
gonna
Grundle?
It
No,
says
no.
Grundle.
I was going next with Grundle.
Oh, sorry.
Grundle and more.
It says balls.
I was gonna refrain from using balls, but since you said it, lift up and spray under the balls too, because the last thing you want is to get to that point with that somebody,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden you forgot that you got a little day on them balls.
Yep.
Nobody want a little day on balls.
Day
right?
on 'em.
Spray a little Mando on that thing so that when you get to that point, ball's ready to go.
Yeah.
It's balls in your court.
Ball
and
don't
it's
lie.
not funky. Ball up top. Head on over to Mando.com. Use the promo code DLLS and get $5 off a starter pack.
All right, let's talk about our friends at Empire today as well. Once you're nice and fresh and clean, you can
Yeah.
have people over
For sure.
to put in the new flooring. And that's
Let's
our
go.
friends at Empire today. They get you squared away. Just like your favorite team needs a home court advantage, your home needs a home floor advantage. Empire today can help you get that. They got flooring experts, dedicated flooring professionals. They focus on flooring every single day, and they're the best in the world at it. Their experts can bring the showroom right there to your house. You can pick the right flooring and the right colors for your space. See how it looks with your furniture in your house. Super convenient, and you got to make sure things match. It's very important. Get precise measurements taken, have all your questions answered so there's no surprises. That's our friends at Empire today. Clear upfront and all-inclusive pricing. You can schedule installation as soon as the next day. Schedule a free and home estimate today. Some things are just better at home. DLLS listeners, you get a $350 discount when you use our promo code DLLS. $350 discount with the code DLLS at EmpireToday.com. All right, it's the DLLS Cowboys podcast. What are you cooking with there, Clarence?
I need you to get your card back, and I don't need you to have a Confederate flag.
My white card?
Yeah.
You took it?
So the dude asked you a question.
Okay.
Randy Rhoads or Eddie Van Halen? Which one? There's only one right answer.
Eddie Van Halen.
Okay.
I have no idea. I know Eddie Van Halen.
That's the question he was asking
Is
you.
he the Van Halen? Because he had a brother too, right? There was multiple Van Halens. But who's the band name for?
Eddie's the man.
And Randy Rhoads played guitar for Ozzy Osbourne
The
on his
Man
first
Halen.
couple albums, obviously.
Yeah. So I'm just saying,
You
which
guys said that in the chat?
he was just
Oh,
which
all
one?
right.
You got
Okay, let me look.
you got to pick one now. Get your card back.
I'm good. I choose Al Green.
Wow.
Let me get my new card. I choose a real guitar player, Prince.
Well, you-
Give me the best. I pick Santana.
Hey, when I pick
Oh,
up,
hey, there you go.
listen, our
Now you want a green
our
card.
show, our show ends at noon.
That's
If you want to,
in right
that
now.
little,
Yeah,
when that little pickup truck comes around the corner, and playing that Dukes of Hazzard, hey, duck, Jesse. They're not looking for us. When that pickup truck with that Dukes of Hazzard song comes,
Eastbound and down.
stop.
Is that
Duck.
the Dukes of Hazzard song?
I think so.
Take cover. They going for him.
So anyway,
Green card is one of the funniest things that's ever been said on this podcast.
Let it go. Let that thing go. Let it go. Let it
Yeah,
go.
you got to let it go.
I'm sorry.
Well, let
You got
One more salute, and then now we're done.
it's really important that if something is
'cause we gonna
incredibly
bring it-
funny, but you also know it does not need attention, you're not allowed
Let it
to
go.
laugh.
Let it go.
You just know it's going to hit, and you go.
Because I'm going to bring up what Jesse said pre-show.
Why are you going to try to throw somebody?
Yeah, wait, what?
Who's the most
I need y'all
underappreciated?
to keep up here.
So the last few
Suddenly.
years, the most underappreciated Dallas Cowboy, I thought it was pretty easy because there was like a Tank Lawrence hate fest with some in the fan base because he didn't get enough sacks, and I was like, yeah, but he's awesome. Like he was.
You were
incredible.
a.
I was a soldier for
yes,
Tank.
you were.
Yeah.
You were
I
on
was a soldier
team.
for
You were
Tank.
on Team Tank the other way.
I'm Team Tank everywhere.
I know.
Any kind of tanking you can do, I'm in. I'm Team Tank.
Team
you
Tank
were, you were
everything.
all in on Tank.
He's gone. Jourdan Lewis was a great candidate for years. He's gone. And I'll be honest, because this is something I saw on NFL.com, and it was every team's most underappreciated player.
Who do they have for the Cowboys?
Why don't you guess?
Yeah.
Guess who they put for the Cowboys' most underappreciated player?
I don't know.
I know what I would say.
Because there's no chance any of you would pick it.
I know I
It's going to be someone who is appreciated.
And that was the whole. No, it's not.
Oh.
Because the whole point was the way
It's gonna be
people
Terrence
are
Steele.
talking about what the Cowboys need to do in the offseason was disrespectful to this underappreciated player who just had a
Jalen
nice.
Tolbert?
Yep.
Stop it.
Big
Wow.
Jalen Tolbert.
Stop it. Stop it.
That's not.
That's why we don't watch that ESPN.
NFL.com. I think.
Yeah.
Do not
Local media.
Do not go to NFL.com for your Cowboys information. Do not. Stay away from NFL. That's some BS.
That's wild.
That's some BS.
It's an opinion.
It's
a
still a
wild
BS
opinion.
opinion. It's gonna be opinion should have some factual basis. Just because you got an opinion on many counts. Like I talk to my kids, you can't talk about stuff you know nothing about. You can have an opinion, not to mean it's valid.
Look, Bob Hayes still 22 is a bad jersey number for a receiver.
Just have an opinion. Okay, that's fine. We're not gonna go there. But just because you got an opinion don't mean it's valid. That mean it gotta be respected. People have opinion on stuff they know nothing about.
Who's your most underappreciated
Who's
player?
Oh, it goes. You got to go straight to the top. Number 4.
Really?
Cowboy fans hate 4.
A lot of it's.
People hate 4.
What percentage
they think
of
he's
people hate
trash.
4?
A lot of people hate 4.
I do think it's like 50%. I think
It's
a lot.
crazy.
I think it's 50-50.
I mean, a 4 is not. He's not Patrick Mahomes, but the idea that people think he's trash.
Do they hate
he's a
him
bad
because of what he
quarterback.
got paid?
They were hating him before that, though.
Okay, I lost my card permanently. Apparently, Eastbound and Down was from Smoking the Bandit. What was the Dukes? I have lost my white card.
Oh my God! I'm trying to help you, man.
I'm out of there.
When that little car come around the corner,
Who's your most underappreciated?
Who's your most underappreciated?
I told you mine is Dak because it just like I said, I did a social experiment on Twitter this weekend that's still going on. That's raging.
To him, a social experiment is saying a positive word.
Right,
Literally.
because I've been accused of being negative. So I retweeted somebody who put a positive stat about Dak, and I got assaulted. This dude, you just taking up. I was just throwing it out. I didn't say anything. I put up, hey, here's a positive stat. Y'all like stats.
Twitter's
And
Twitter's built for him.
I got
Yes.
He wanna
I got
fight.
I got attacked. And I'm just saying that, and people are still raging on my Twitter today about Dak and where he belongs. Cowboy fans just assaulted me.
First you carried Dak golf clubs, and now you carrying them on Twitter.
First of all, I'm not taught out. I don't caddy for nobody.
Yeah,
Okay, I don't carry nobody's clubs.
I think you'd be a good caddy.
I don't.
you-
I think he'd
I
be a
think you
terrible
did.
caddy.
He tried to claim like
I think he'd be a
I
terrible
don't caddy for you,
I think you
dog.
carried his clubs.
You clean
Whoa.
off. You clean off the putter before you.
I'm my tactical pen at.
Well,
Tactical
we
pin.
can't talk about
Sir,
Did you
Can't talk about
Did you
that.
put his balls in that little machine?
sir,
That would hurt
Sir.
so bad.
that. Ouch.
sir,
Number 4.
Sir.
balls?
That would be testicular torsion. That would be bad.
Did you drive his golf cart?
sir.
Yes or no?
I don't know why are we doing this? See,
Were you passenger princess with Dak, or did you drive?
Did you have your own cart?
Were you passenger
he
princess?
didn't John Elway me.
Jeez.
John Elway killed a guy.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Allegedly
But he-
was involved in an accident that someone died in.
Oh yeah, allegedly. That's what I meant. Sorry, Tony Stewart killed a guy.
At the end of the day,
Allegedly.
at the end of the day, I just think that Dak is as great as he is, or as accomplished as he is for a Cowboys quarterback who's actually this year getting ready to break every Cowboys passing record, is underappreciated by his own fan base and the NFL in general. That's my guy. I mean, obviously not the obvious. You want somebody that's people don't know about. I mean, I think that's this experiment here.
But that's tough with this Cowboys
I think it's a
team.
weird roster.
I think
There's
it's
not a
really
lot of
weird.
candidates.
No, because my
For
answer,
underappreciated.
right?
Yeah.
Because my answer, to be honest with you, because I was thinking about this, I'm going with Brandon Aubrey because I don't think we're appreciating.
That's a good one.
I genuinely don't think we're appreciating
It is
how
a good one.
how good this guy is. Like,
Okay.
I think everyone's like, oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, Brandon Aubrey go out there, kick another 3. All right, cool. Like the fact that it's so automatic with Brandon Aubrey is mind blowing to me. How good of a kicker he is.
Best
right now.
kicker in the league.
Best kicker in the NFL. He's on an incredible path. He's in a contract year. Will we see the first kicker holdout? Knowing him, probably not.
And it's a lesson we learned from Justin Tucker. Let's just wait a minute.
Wait, you think that?
Whoa.
I don't think anything. I don't think nothing. I just said.
He seems like a really nice guy.
And the same with Justin Tucker. He was singing opera. You remember Justin Tucker got all of the claim for singing at the opera?
If you talk to reporters in Baltimore, I don't know if they were too thrilled with the way Justin Tucker actually was.
That's not the point.
No, I know, but what I'm saying.
I'm talking about outside image.
Kickers fall off later though. Brandon's he's
That's
he's
why I
got
said
time.
give it a while. Did I say give it a while?
Okay, so you're saying he
Did I
might.
say give it a while?
Tear down your Longhorn, dude, like that.
No.
No love.
Can I ask
I
you?
have no love for dudes that do what he did, like your boy in Cleveland.
That's not my boy.
Can I ask
That's
Jesse a
not my
question?
boy.
Clarence, can I ask Jesse a question? Did Joe just give an answer and then Clarence attempted
Yeah.
to say, yeah, but that could be a bad answer in 8 years?
Correct.
Is that what just
sir, I'm
happened?
having fun here.
Okay.
I'm having fun. I'm
just
doing
asking.
TV.
Not only that, but
I'm
he
doing
chose
TV.
Justin Tucker.
Yeah, and you chose
Because he was the greatest kicker. He was headed to the Hall of Fame.
Well, why is he in
was
the news
greatest,
right now?
He's the greatest deep ball kicker headed to the Hall of Fame. Everybody loved him. He was singing opera.
Why
was
is
doing
he
a
in the
lot of
news right
stuff.
now? Why is he in the news right now?
Exactly.
That's a bad name to pick.
That's a bad comparison. Like, that's a weird prediction. You're predicting.
I was not predicting. I didn't
He's
predict
Predator.
that. I did not predict anything. I just said, let's give it a while. That's all I said.
Dro, that's hilarious. 'Cause
It
it's
does
so
say.
on point. Have you ever given a eulogy? Have you given a eulogy?
Have you?
I did the eulogy at my parents' funeral.
Oh. And did you talk bad about him the whole
somebody
time?
did that about
No.
Talk about all the bad advice?
Man, I know I'm a writer.
Dad, I
I'm a
love
orator.
you. But you should have got me that bike when I was 6.
Man, I love you. I told you about Ron Springs' funeral.
Yes.
You know, I've seen some funny funerals. I told you about Ron Springs' funeral.
Trucking Life is in the super chat. Oh, and it's a 20 bomb. Do you have Club Pop Pop?
Club Pop Pop, sir.
Club Pop Pop for him? You got a little Club Pop?
Where legends drop, Clarence Hill just can't stop.
Can't stop.
Breaking news, you gotta hop in Club Pop Pop.
Welcome to Club Pop Pop. You've earned your way in.
He changed his name. What was his old name?
Is that Aaron? Is that
Yeah,
Aaron
it's
on
Aaron,
Trucking
yeah.
It used to be Aaron.
Yeah.
Still got.
You gonna do Aaron? You
Pull
gonna
muscle.
Oh, we didn't see. I didn't
Yeah,
see.
we'll go-
Oh,
we'll-
I'm sorry, Dro. We're coming back to you, Dro.
we gotta start with Aaron.
Still got pulled muscle. Happy Dak at OTAs. I graduated Flo-Mo High School 2008 when
Flo-Mo.
LVE was hurt. Before that, Sean Lee hurt. Up to Bell playing linebackers. Gonna be happy we have Flus and linebackers. Trucking through New York State in the rain. Much love.
What a legend.
Flo, I'm arguing. Okay, I'm arguing.
About his alma mater?
Yes, because LV was not on the Cowboys in 2008.
Yeah, I think he meant 2018.
I'm just saying what he wrote.
He's trucking in New York in the rain and giving us $20.
What did you
Be
read, Jeff?
careful while
What did
you're
you
driving,
read?
Aaron,
What you
first
read?
off.
Did you read 2008?
I don't know, but I'm not.
Did you read 2008?
No, it says 2008, but he's driving in the rain
I'm
in
not
New York.
mad at all of that. I'm just correcting that it wasn't 2008 when LV was hurt.
But some things are implied and we know.
Well, to his point, I bet in 2008 LVE was hurt.
LV was probably in grade school in 2008.
You think he wasn't hurt?
Probably on the sideline.
Based on what we know about him,
That's
actually
he was probably hurt.
Yes, he means 18.
He was probably
Because
hurt.
it said before that Sean Lee was hurt.
Dro Nose is in the super chat. At safety, Bell and Thomas versus Dono and Hooker when we were talking about camp battles. I tried to sabotage the starters last year and get the other guys up, and it didn't work out for me. I'm just going to quit that campaign.
Bell,
But I gave it a shot.
well, Thomas is sucking up to the coach right now.
What do you mean?
It's funny. He's having fun again.
Oh, he's having fun.
He had to put a post in the picture.
He's just tweeting.
and sucking up to the coach. Got great culture.
But what
I
if-
like this coach.
but
I'm
what if
having
he's-
fun.
Actually,
What if he's having fun
having more
again?
fun.
Yeah.
Likes his coach.
But he posted on Twitter. I mean, I don't see Hooker and them posting nothing about the coach and the culture.
well, that's not. Maybe they're not having fun.
No,
exactly.
Hooker's busy trying to
We're
tell
saying the
Parsons
same
to grow
thing.
up.
I'm not disagreeing with him having fun.
But
But
he's
he's
sucking up. He could just actually be having fun.
Yeah.
And wanted to express it.
and it looks positively on the coach.
Which is great.
And the coach is like, good. Thank you, man. Look at you.
I don't think-
put
You don't
all
gotta
this
hit
good-
Joe while
You
you-
put all this good positive PR out there for me.
gotta hit Joe.
You my dog. You my dog. Wanye. You want to start next week? I got you. I got you, dog.
Dro also,
starting.
when Pickens sees DeJean across from him, ooh, it's vanilla, baby. You better be careful playing with Cooper DeJean.
But that's a good
Cooper
conversation, though.
You better be careful. What
I-
is
I like-
racism in the secondary?
No, the Eagles are very excited about their secondary. Eagles fans are very excited about not the Eugene, but
It'll be
the
a good
other guy.
Reed Blankenship.
But that's safety.
Quinyon Mitchell.
He's
Quinyon.
Quinyon Mitchell. They're very excited about
Legitimate other white
Quinyon
boy.
because they keep, they're people on.
And
They're talking
Makuba.
about how Quinyon shut down
Makuba.
CeeDee last. Even though he went against CeeDee about 3 snaps.
Keely Ringo.
But they really feel good about their corners and to go against the Cowboys receivers now.
Come get
good,
some.
good battle. Good
Come
battle. That's all.
get
That'll be a fun battle.
Good
week one.
battle. And Reed is a safety and he sucks.
Get some. Why did you? He's okay. He's not a bad player.
He's not bad.
That was a vanilla thing, wasn't it?
I'll have to say my most underrated player. I think I agree with Jalen Tolbert.
Whoa.
I do. I think
I was going to say Osa, and he just got $20 million, so I don't know if he qualifies.
Yeah, he doesn't qualify.
Your damn agenda.
no. I think we as a people
We as the people.
What
We
do
the
you
people.
mean, you people?
We the people.
As a people.
We the people.
We tend to throw these expectations out on people.
You did it.
I know. I'm a part of the people.
Okay.
We.
That was your campaign.
Yeah, no, I'm in it. I'm accountability here.
I got you.
All right, I got you. I'm right here. Raise my hand. Accountability. I'm taking it. Okay. we tend to put these expectations on people because we want them. There was an open door and we wanted to push him through it. There was an open number 2 wide receiver door and we wanted to push him through it.
Yeah.
We should have let him or whoever was supposed to be walk through that door.
He's like, I like that other door a little bit better.
Yeah, and maybe that's probably a better fit for him. And maybe we may get more from him, more productivity from him, or maybe not more productivity, but it may suit him better to being that number 3. So, but I do think me push.
You remember that time when somebody was hurt and they was trying to pick who should start,
They flipped the coin.
and they wasn't. You was doing all the reps and practice in the game day. They were like,
Oh, at that time.
yeah.
Yeah.
You wanted to walk through that door. You wanted to push yourself through that door, right? And all you want as a guy is not it's open. You want him to go and take it.
But what would you have said?
You want him to take it.
What would you have said as a media member if I was saying I wanted to walk through that door? You'd be like, "Oh, chill out, son."
It is really funny to think about what he
You
would
talking
say
about
on
Mr.
this
Fourth
show.
and Gone? Go through that door.
That's not.
That's exactly
Over-
what
He gonna be our
over
number
who?
2. What? It must be a
Over-
reality.
okay, over-
he need to come to reality.
Over who? Over who? Come on. Over who?
It was
Guy
Dwayne.
didn't know the plays.
It was Dwayne Harris.
Yeah.
Guy who didn't know the plays.
I mean, it was Kevin Ogletree, Dwayne Harris.
No,
and a
you.
couple
But you
guys.
said it was Harris because Harris
right.
didn't know
It
the
was
plays.
Harris in that one.
Yeah. Harris didn't know. I'm just saying though. I hear you. We were trying to push him, but he should also want to grab that mantle. That's why you here.
Yeah.
You were picked in the 3rd round. There are expectations for you. You have because
But
he
third
told me
round doesn't necessarily mean you should be the number 2.
that's fine. But he told me last year at training camp.
Told me this too.
He put number 1. He said, "This is what I did in college. I'm that guy. I was CeeDee in college. I'm that guy. I make those type of plays. That's what
I
he
was
was.
CeeDee in college.
You were not CeeDee in college.
I was CeeDee in college.
How many? We did your catches. Come on,
Jalen
dog.
Tolbert wasn't.
We did your. I'm just telling you what he said. Would you?
I was CeeDee for my team in college.
Okay. I'm
It
just saying.
didn't translate to the league.
But that's what the man said.
Yeah, I thought the
He
same
had
thing.
the same expectations.
Me too.
So what I'm saying is,
And then
we,
you get to this
it
league
wasn't
and you
just
realize,
they're
they're pretty good.
They're really good.
But he didn't realize, he wanted that. It wasn't just us pushing him through.
Everybody wants it from a player perspective.
Exactly. You should want. That's all I'm
Right.
saying. So you're saying that we did something that wasn't right for him. That's what he wanted. So we was trying to get him to live up to his own expectations.
Jesse was actually taking accountability for his own things, and now you were trying to argue with his own thought about his own words.
No.
This was happening.
He should. I'm just saying though. I'm not arguing with his accountability. I'm saying that's what every player wants to do. Like what I was pointing out, what he wanted as a player. I want that opportunity as a number 2 guy. I want to be number 1. That's what you want. You want those opportunities.
Coming up next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast, which of these guys having a huge year would mean the most for this
Whiteboard
team?
Wednesday.
It's a Whiteboard Wednesday, and it is next.
The summertime is here. That means the sun is shining bright when the sun's out. Of course, guns are out. But make sure you got your pair of Shady Rays on, okay? Go get you a pair of polarized glasses. Get them for 35% off. There's a lot of money to be saved around here. Flash sales going on, teasing for 2 days. Where we're going, you probably going to need a pair of Shady Rays. I'm going to tell you. You're going to need a pair of Shady Rays. You're going to need a pair of Shady Rays. And 35% off. All you got to do is use the promo code DLLS and you get a pair of 35% off a pair of polarized glasses. It's a no-brainer in the sense. They have different style, different colors, everything that you need. But if you lose them, break them, or don't like them, they'll take them back.
They will.
For free and send you a brand new pair. So head over to ShadyRays.com, use the promo code DLLS, and get a pair of polarized sunglasses for 35% off today.
Also want to shout out our friends at Monarch Money. Finances can be messy. They can be confusing. Monarch Money acts like your personal CFO, giving you full visibility and control so you can stop earning and start growing. You don't want to just manage your money. You want to start building wealth with 50% off your first year with our friends at Monarch Money for our listeners. So like my situation is I know you got to track what you're doing because I got a lot of different credit cards, got a lot of different accounts, and I had a little blind spot for how much was going to certain things for a little while there. Yeah, I had a little blind spot for how much is going to certain places. Start managing those finances to build the life that you actually want. You have all your accounts, credit cards, investments all in one place. You'll always know where your money stands without the hassle. You can track your spending, savings, investments effortlessly, so you can focus on what matters most, making your biggest life goals a reality. Get control of your overall finances with Monarch Money. Use the code DLLS at monarchmoney.com in your browser for half off your first year, 50% off your first year at monarchmoney.com with the code DLLS.
Can I do a quick shout out?
I dare you to do a quick shout out.
Come on.
I don't think you have the balls.
So Christopher Dale, who had we shouted out yesterday, who had the heart surgery
Yeah.
yesterday. Surgery went well. He just tweeted us. He's already walking around.
Yeah.
He's getting ready for the season, and he says, "Blessing to us all." So
Don't get a new heart and get ready for this season. Just don't do that. Don't.
We did that
don't do
yesterday.
that.
We did that yesterday. Jerry gonna get his next tickle.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't sit this one out.
Listen,
Chris, sit this one out this year. Come back 2026.
and Joe didn't tell those story.
what?
He sent us a photo in the hospital gown.
The back out? He sent you a back out photo?
It's him walking. With
The back out?
No, and literally you can't even see it. Like
They hold it together though.
they're holding it together.
I thought he sent you the back out photo. My bad.
What's Messy Clarence's name?
You are being messy. That man just got a new heart, new lease on life.
And they hold his back
And you
together.
giggling about his
They hold
butt.
it together.
Chris, shout out to you.
Hold it
Thank you
together.
for
That's
listening.
right.
Yes.
They hold them things together. Please don't let it go. Prayer to you, my friend. Prayer to you.
It's a Whiteboard Wednesday. I'm going to give you guys a list of names for Whiteboard Wednesday, okay? So this is from a guy on the Tweeter. Which one is this? From Mortimus?
Shout out to
Mortimus.
This isn't the one from
Mortimer!
It's not the one from Mortimus.
What movie is that?
I don't know
It's
the movie,
one
but I've
from, here we go. That might be from Mortimus.
It's from 2 movies, actually.
If you could guarantee...
the Mac.
Shut up. If you could guarantee one of these players makes All-Pro, who do you choose? Tyler Guyton, Mozzie Smith, George Pickens, Cooper Beebe, or Jake Ferguson. If I could magically make one of those dudes a bad son of a bitch.
Oh, if you could make them, not who we're predicting to be.
Not
All-Pro.
predicting.
Okay.
No.
But if I
okay.
told you
Okay, that's what.
you can have it,
Okay.
you pick.
You get one.
Which one?
This is easy.
Who? It's not easy. Jesse's struggling.
This is a slam dunk. This is a slam dunk.
You know what? I'm gonna switch it because I think I know. Based on you saying it's a slam dunk, I know which one's a slam dunk. So I'm gonna pick one that's not the slam
fair.
dunk.
I like
just
it.
to mix it up.
I like
okay?
it. You want me to just slam dunk?
Yeah,
it?
you go ahead and
Okay.
dunk the left tackle up there if you want.
Yep, that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have said multiple times on this show, if Tyler Guyton is serviceable as a left tackle, that is the biggest X factor towards potential Dallas Cowboys success.
And we are right about that. Clarence is like, first round pick. He's gonna be better than that. Well, we just try to get over.
It's a left
We're just trying to
tackle.
start it okay.
It's a left tackle. You need more than serviceable.
But he was bad. We want okay first.
If you're
and then we'll go
okay,
for good.
You're playing against the best pass rushers in the league, week in and week
And
out.
we need serviceable.
And guess what?
I need a serviceable guard. Okay. I need a dominant left tackle. I need a serviceable center.
But that's
I
just
need a bad
unrealistic.
mofo
We'll
at
get
left
there.
tackle.
That's unrealistic.
Left tackle is the most highest paid position on offensive line for a reason. It's the most important position for your
Clarence.
quarterback. I need more than serviceable.
But
That's all
Clarence,
I'm saying.
Clarence, if you're okay as a left tackle, then I can scheme around that. I can add help there when needed. I can do things that will allow me to actually still play off that, and that's okay. I just can't have a detriment at left tackle. I can't have a gaping hole. I can't have a turnstile. And at times last year, Tyler Guyton, go look at the Pittsburgh game, was a turnstile.
And which I think the problem here is just relative to
They won the Pittsburgh
expectations.
game.
And they still won that.
Because
They won the
Clarence,
Pittsburgh game without
what
him.
you're saying is when your first baby started walking, you're like, hey, 6.5 foot high jump.
That's
Like,
not what I'm saying.
All I'm saying is Tyler Guyton last year wasn't an NFL player.
No, I don't.
If he could be an NFL player, that's the first step.
I don't. No one's disagreeing with that. I'm just saying though, the needs for this team. What's most important is the needs for this team. And I'm saying, yes, for Tyler Guyton's growth and development, going from bad to service was good.
Yeah.
Is that best for this team? I want a serviceable guard. Okay, I don't want a serviceable left
Well, I got
tackle.
bad
Is
news
all
for
I'm
you. We're
saying.
going to
Yes,
get better
we
than
get-
that guard.
I understand that. That's not the point. I'm just saying I want a serviceable. I just don't want my left tackle, my blind side protector, described as serviceable because most likely he gonna still get beat regularly.
Chill. I want a Lamborghini. I ain't getting that this year.
Yeah.
Okay.
If he's described as serviceable,
Okay, so I'm glad you
happy.
guys said who you want to be the All-Pro is your left tackle.
I didn't
For
say
me,
That's what I said.
I thought you was agreeing with. You
so,
said I
to
thought you
your
agreeing
point,
with.
imagine how good they would be if it's a Pro Bowl, All-Pro left
Yes.
tackle.
The reason that I think that is the layup is because of how bad he's been.
Yes, yes.
Like what you do is you take the worst player, make
Yes.
him an All-Pro, and then the other guys who can already be pretty good. All right.
You have two
So-
All-Pros on your left side of
So
that.
check this out. Since we're having this discussion, the dudes in the middle with the melanin.
Melanin. And if you have melanin, that's white or black.
Black.
It's black.
Yes,
Yeah.
come on, stop
Melanin
it.
is
Come
black.
on, come on. I thought you had a card.
Melatonin helps you
Melatonin
sleep.
goes to
It's
sleep.
like with RG3 wife. They did the video.
Oh, that
She
video
took
was so bad, dude.
melatonin, but took melon.
She
Don't know about
It was a bad video.
Post yours, Jesse. Don't post
Hey!
yours. Don't post yours, Jesse. Come on now.
Too Mozzie.
Come on, post yours, Jesse. So
Why the sad face?
I was picking on this paper. Well, my point is, we're talking about what you need the most for this team to be successful. They still have not stopped the run. They still haven't proven they can stop the run. We drafted Mozzie to be that run stopper. Okay, if he is a All-Pro, you said.
I just want him to be serviceable.
I want him to be serviceable too.
But I understand that. But if he's that, you said if you want one to be an All-Pro.
Yeah.
If he's an All-Pro,
Yeah.
just think how bad this defense is going to. I mean, bad mean good. Okay, if he's an All-Pro, to know what you got with
just want
Osa.
Guyton to be serviceable.
No, so
you're making
so
Mozzie the
here's-
I'm just saying what's most important.
So here's why I went Mozzie.
The run defense.
Because initially I went Guyton.
Yeah.
And here's why I switched it. Because this team has had a bad ASS left tackle.
Yes.
Made Pro Bowls. Got him nothing. When Tyron Smith was here,
That's not fair to that man.
when Tyron Smith was here
What they want.
in his
I'm saying
prime,
it's
in
not
his heyday, it was the baddest thing, the baddest mofo in the league. And he's one of them.
Yeah.
Right? Meanest, toughest, most athletic, strong, all that kind of stuff.
It's fair.
It lended them nothing. Because what? They could score with anybody.
Because their team wasn't good enough.
They could score with anybody. But then you let Fat Mike off the couch against the Rams and he runs for 200 yards. You let these other teams just come in here and do what they want to you in the running game, in the playoffs, and there's nothing you can do about
Remember
it.
when LaRon McClain shut down Texas Stadium? He was running like 7 million yards.
Yeah, that was way back in the day.
I know. I'm just talking about Cowboys run defense forever.
I mean, forever. And they had some pretty.
They still had no bad.
So
mofo.
that's why I go. If Mozzie is an All-Pro this year,
All-Pro.
that means your defense has been shutting some stuff down, and
Exactly.
you can win in the playoffs with your defense shutting stuff down. You cannot win in the playoffs when you're giving up over 150 rushing yards, 30 points a game.
But you can. Because Micah told us that all they have to do is
They
score
just gotta
more
score
than
30.
30.
Come on, see, that's why I said we can't have real conversation. We're gonna do this. We're trying to have a real conversation. You know that's not realistic.
It was clearly a
Show me-
joke.
I know it's clearly a joke, but we're trying to be serious here about what's right.
We're
with the
trying to
team.
pick when we're going to be serious.
Man. But what I'm saying is we all know the history of quarterbacks in the NFL, when the defense gives up 30 or more points, they lose. I don't care if it's Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Dak Prescott. He's right. You want to be able to shut people down. If Mozzie's an All-Pro and you stopping the run and shutting people down, that's the path
Who you
to
got,
winning.
Jeff? Who you got, Jeff?
So the question is, if you could guarantee one of these players makes All-Pro, who do you pick? Guyton, Mozzie, Pickens, Beebe, or Ferg?
You want
Micah
Pickens?
and I-
I knew it. I knew it.
Micah and I trying to drop 40 burgers. And the reason I want this
You fun as hell.
is because it would be fun as hell.
See, that's the, you,
And
just want, you
because-
want chaos.
He's in the last year of his contract. Are they going to let an All-Pro walk
Yes.
for a third-round comp pick?
Okay, you know
They're going to
what?
let an All-Pro walk?
You know what the chaos will be? Because if he's All-Pro, you know who ain't All-Pro?
CeeDee'd also be All-Pro.
No, come on, man. Let's be
He ain't out
realistic.
playing CD.
But they're not going to have two All-Pros at receiver.
Two
could, though.
1,800-yard receivers.
Who's had two All-Pros at receiver? Let's be
You can
realistic.
be the first.
Well, they're going to have to be the first.
Bengals pay T. Higgins too.
I said All-Pro.
No, I know, but-
Higgins was not All-Pro.
But no, but they paid him.
But let's stay on the focus All-Pro.
Did they
You were
probably
telling us
didn't?
to
But
stay
would
on
Chris
focus.
Carter and Randy Moss ever have done it? Maybe
Not together.
No.
Not together.
No.
Maybe.
No.
Maybe. That's a good guess.
No.
Maybe.
I was trying to think because it's gonna be tough. I doubt anybody's ever done it. That's as close as you're gonna get. Reggie Wayne and Marvin Harrison.
But we're talking about see the
Greatest show on turf.
What
So-
about
Torrey
So-
Holden, Isaac
Holden
Bruce.
Bruce?
Torrey Holden,
no,
Isaac
no,
Bruce.
but you know what they all said, the running back. But check this out.
Asahir Hakeem.
But
No.
but check this out.
Jeff and Jesse in fly football.
But
What?
check this out. Your thing was what's best for the team, not best for your.
No, that is not what my thing was. My thing was if you could guarantee one of these players makes All Pro, who do you choose?
I thought it was
chose
for
George
the best success of the Cowboys.
If
I
that's-
thought we understood if
I'm here
one
for
of
the
these guys
show.
was all pro to make the team more successful. Which one would you choose? I
Oh,
didn't
then you
know.
chose wrong too. It's Guyton. It's Guyton.
Yo, here's a.
I want to have fun.
That's what I thought you would. Because I mean,
new rule.
Okay.
New rule. You can't take anything else before a show.
The 5-hour
No
interview.
more.
Oh,
no,
you took a 5 hour?
Oh,
no
yeah.
more.
You took a 5 hour?
He had a 5-hour interview
No
before
more,
this.
bro.
Clarence.
There's no more energy drinks. No more 5 hours. Nothing.
stop
No,
it.
seriously.
I'm stopping. What are you talking about? What is
No,
wrong?
no,
We
no.
agreed on this topic.
I know, but
Maybe
you're up here, my guy.
I'm always up here.
No.
It's true.
I'm always up here,
No,
even when
no.
I don't take. Stop
You're
it.
here.
You do a keep up?
normally.
You do a
You're
keep
here-
up?
You're here normally.
I'm always up here.
You do a
Yeah,
keep
up
up?
here
Huh?
when you take those energy drinks.
I'm always up here.
Like the focus level.
You did a
Whoa.
you
The,
do a keep
the
up.
erratic dismounts. You're up here. This is good. Show rule. Show rule. No more.
I was erratic about what I just said about
no.
Mozzie.
No, I'm not
Sir,
talking. I'm not
can
talking
you-
about
Ohio
see,
State.
See, that's what I'm saying. You
Ohio
going
State.
off script.
T.O. and Jerry?
Oh, stay. What did I do erratic?
You're
But my way's up
bro,
there.
No. You're up there, my guy.
Jeremy said you got your fighting polo on. Coming up next on the DLLS Cowboy podcast, we got questions from the people. We welcome yours. Fire in a super chat or an incredible question that's not a super chat. It might still make the cut. That's next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast. And again, it's hot today in terms of a sale. In terms of deals, yeah, we got a flash sale
Look at
going on.
that.
Look at the start of summer intro offer, $36 for a diehard. That includes a T-shirt of your choice from our merch store, where there's always new shirts coming out, and they're super awesome. And that's a $36 value all by itself. So
$4 a month.
You are getting a year of access as
Right.
a diehard.
$3
At what is that?
$3 a month. $3 a month.
That is the value of the T-shirt. Bang, right there, paid for. And you get a year of access as a diehard, which gets you in our Discord server where we're hanging out talking about all your favorite local sports teams and barbecue and feet and whatever, Mando stuff, just whatever's going on in there is what's going on in there. You get your diehard carrying card, you get ad-free experience on the website, all the diehard level content. You get, I'm missing stuff. Discounts on merch and events. Stay tuned on Friday as we have a big announcement about an awesome event that we're going to do. So sign up to be a diehard today with this pricing because that would be smart. Then you'd get 20% off on all of our events. And the one that we announce on Friday, you're going to want to be
You're
a
going to
part
want.
of.
No, seriously. The one we're going to announce on Friday, you will not want to miss. You think you got pop in rare form
Yeah.
weekly?
Oh, you don't even know.
You have no idea.
You don't know how you exit Mandalay Bay. Did I say that?
Whoa.
What?
Whoa.
No, it's just you don't know.
Yeah,
what-
you-
at
Great
different
hotel.
places. You don't know how he
yeah,
acts wherever
right. Any
he
place.
is at different times.
That's a great hotel.
No.
At wherever
It's just-
he is.
Just wherever he is.
At different times, which could be anywhere.
Could be West Coast time.
Could be
Central time.
Could be mountain time.
Could be Mountain time.
You don't know.
Could be gambling time.
What happens in?
And you know Clarence was on the slopes before we got here. That's
Definitely
another
was
word
on
for
the slope. Definitely was on the slope. Good line.
Got some of that snow.
Good line.
But hey, what happens at DLLS stays at DLLS.
What happens in?
Sometimes.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
sir.
Unless it's a felony.
Well, I wouldn't tell your felonies.
I wouldn't tell on a felony, but if you get caught, like there ain't nothing we can do about it.
A telling?
So just act right. You know what I'm saying?
Joe can get us out.
All right. Have a party. Good talk. See you out there. It's the DLLS Cowboys podcast. We got some questions from the people. Dro Knows is in the super chat to start off the questions for the people. Chill, how many PVIL records you hold?
Do you know what that is?
Prairie View International League.
In the Scholastic League.
You were close.
Damn.
So
Yeah.
during segregation,
I knew it.
Yeah.
I knew it. I knew he was that old.
Yeah.
I knew it.
I
knew
would
it.
you know
I knew it.
PBILO.
He doesn't have any PVIL records. He wasn't that good.
Hey, the way Jerry was
Damn.
the way Jerry was looking
before-
at Clarence at his first day of school when he came up the steps.
That's he was there.
Boy, Jerry was shooting a look at him.
Before they let brothers in UIL, they had to do the PVIL.
Yeah.
And so that's what he's talking about. During the all-black school before integration. During the segregation times, PVIL was where all the black schools competed for their titles.
Did you kick ass?
So which ones did you get?
I told you he
My
wasn't that
dad
You win the
and
100?
mom
You win the
were
200?
PVIL. I was not.
You were UIL?
Yes. Come on, man. I mean, see how y'all do. You don't do good people like this. I will say this,
good. It's
though.
banter.
It is banter. But you don't do good people like this. You don't do good people.
We're just
Joe,
having fun.
you wrong, Joe. You wrong.
Can I ask Joe one question really quick?
Yeah.
Like,
Trucking Light, by the way, let us know he was born in 1990. Forgive his Leighton Vander Esch memories, okay?
I know it's all good, my
Let
brother.
him make it. Let
so
him make it.
this is a nice polo, right?
That is a nice polo.
Why
You raw dog?
are you rocking the Alamo Bowl though? Like,
And he's raw dog.
Oh, that's why it was
And he's
free.
dogging.
this
Are
is
you dogging?
Alamo Bowl.
Okay,
It was free. That's why he's got the logo on it.
so one of my good
Blue blood
friends,
program.
one of my good friends used to be a coach there, and when he left and went to another school, he sent me all his gear.
Was it TC?
TC.
Choice.
No, I'm mad at Choice
Oh,
Uh-oh.
because he told me he was gonna send me his stuff, and then he went to Detroit and sent me his stuff. No, it was before Choice
Yeah.
because the Alamo Bowl.
Okay.
That what old boy said. We're back.
Yeah,
And they
that
weren't.
was Sugar Bowl.
That was Sugar Bowl.
Yeah. But yeah, so he sent me all, I mean, I got a lot of good, cool gear, coaching gear. He was a
Okay.
coach. So I got all the coaching gear from his time in Texas. And so, yeah, this is one of the
you're
shirts.
saying
yeah.
Blue Bloods don't wear Alamo Bowl polos. That's
Man,
all
it's
I'm
a
saying.
free shirt, man.
That's
It's
all
a
I'm
nice shirt. I'm saying.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay,
you
before you go on,
Are you dogging?
I'm
Wow.
definitely dogging.
Why are you
Yeah.
dogging?
Definitely, dog.
Because I was up late last night. I went to bed early.
Hence the
Then I woke
5-hour
up about
energy.
2 o'clock. And then I went down a rabbit hole. I started sending you a lot of stuff.
Oh,
I didn't
damn.
send it to you because I was in one of those reels on Instagram, and Ocho and your boy they cracked me up. And so I went
Ocho's
down.
great. Shannon needs to be careful.
I understand that, but they cracked me up. Anyway, I went down some reels. So I didn't get bed till about 4. Then I take my daughter to the airport this morning, and so I need a little pick me up. That's all.
And that's why you aren't wearing an undershirt?
I had to jump out the bed.
Wait, what is that
My point
doing?
exactly. Never got to the
No, I'm
why
talking
you-
about the
why are you-
5-hour.
We're not talking about the 5
I
hour.
asked him about the 5
We're talking about the no.
The
Jeff
dog.
I know.
specifically asked him.
Are you dogging?
Why are you dogging?
First
Then
of
you
all,
went to talk about
First
the
of all,
5 hour
you know we
energy.
can't say the RG word on here anymore.
That's why I just say dogging.
So
Would it be an RD word?
the problem here with you guys is that's a Jesse rule. That ain't no universal rule that we all follow just because Jesse.
I, don't,
put it out
I
there.
literally don't follow it. Like
He don't
all
follow the
time.
Jesse
I don't
rule.
follow
If it's a
That's
thin,
a
dry
Je-
fit polo, I dog under that.
That's
Yeah.
yes, I'm saying
This
that's
is-
a
this is
Jesse.
okay.
That's a Jesse rule. We don't all follow. Jesse ain't God around here. Just
Well,
can look like
I mean,
black.
he's probably the
I'm
Just
closest.
can
I'm
look
cool.
like black
I
Jesus.
think he's the
He might
closest
look
one,
like
too.
You know what I'm saying?
he might look like black Jesus.
There's
Okay,
there's only one
but he's
Jesus.
not black
There's
Jesus. I
only
don't
one
worship at
Jesus.
the altar of black Jesus.
There's
Jesse,
only one
okay?
Jesus, and Jesus looked more like me than he did you.
Okay,
Just saying.
I'm just saying. He might look like black Jesus.
There's
Questions,
only one Jesus.
Okay.
questions from the people.
Did we finish all the super chats real quick?
Yep.
I think so. We
Yeah,
caught
we
up
did.
on the supers.
We got it.
No. Okay. All right.
Please hit the like button. Make sure that you're subscribed. Take advantage of our flash sale today. Jesse, is running back the biggest camp battle when we get to training camp? That's from C on the tweeter.
Twitter.
I don't think it's a battle. I don't think there's a battle.
They could Phil Mafah take it from Javonte Williams.
No.
Like I think Jaydon Blue exists in the place he's going to
Phil,
exist.
I don't think Phil Mafah has enough.
Mafah.
He doesn't have enough NFL football knowledge, and he's not overly. He's not. The way you get a job, the way you take a job from somebody is one of two ways. Especially when you're a rookie, you got to be all out, just damn near better than him. And I don't think Mafah has a skill set that says that he's better than Javonte Williams.
His skill
He's
set
a
is
compliment.
And that's not that doesn't win.
He's a complimentary guy.
Like he's a. I think if nothing else changes in the running back room, right? I think you're marching Javonte out there as your starter. You're going to use Mafah as your short yardage goal line back, and then you're going to use Jaydon Blue as your complement, right? As your wee back,
a committee.
right? Maybe.
Zoom, zoom, and a boom, boom.
If those are the way that this is going, there's no battle there to me. I think right now, as we stand, Javonte is the guy. Jaydon Blue is the complement to that, and then Phil Mafah will get in where he fit in.
I agree with Jesse.
Nice.
Okay.
That's it. Leave it at that. Put a period on it.
I'm done.
You did.
Okay, so the artist who did the song called Rump Shaker,
Oh,
you
man.
remember Zoom, 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 and a
yeah,
boom, boom.
yeah.
Just shake your rump. I was
Dallas
seeing if we
Effects.
could use it as like a nickname. If we have a zoom, zoom, and a boom, boom on the team.
Not Dallas Effect. That's
Rex and Effect.
Rex and Effect.
Rex and Effect.
Dallas
I was
Effect.
just
know
trying to
who-
see if we can come up with a nickname. I don't know if it works.
You know who be the real boom boom?
Ray's boom, boom,
Nick
room?
Chubb.
What we think? Wait, I got you.
I got you.
First
That's
one
the
to bring
real
that
boom
up.
boom, baby.
Brought
And
that up.
zoom zoom.
Brought that up like 6 weeks ago. Now Clarence has made it his wagon.
No,
Brought it up like 6 weeks ago. I was trying to
Now you did.
I was trying to get Nick Chubb in here.
Now you did say.
I've been trying to get Nick Chubb in here.
Nah, he said it first though.
I'm weak.
He did say it first. He brought up a scenario.
What about Derrick Henry?
Yeah, what about Derrick Henry, though?
That's the boom boom.
what they,
That's the boom boom room. That's the
boom
boom boom room.
Let's see. After Lamb, Pickens, and Turpin, who would be your other wide receivers on the roster that you think the Cowboys go with? That's from East Coast Cowboys.
Jalen, Tolbert, and Jonathan Mingo.
That's pretty easy, right?
I think so.
That's easy. That's easy.
Is there a
there's an
sixth-
investment
Is
in both
there
of
a
them.
sixth one?
No.
I think they go 5.
Why them dudes? You think them guys going to camp know that?
I remember what I told you
Sir.
guys a couple weeks ago.
Like Jalen Brooks and Ryan Flournoy just show up?
Remember
like,
what I
well,
told
Which
you
was a
guys-
great story, yeah.
I told you guys a couple weeks ago, when you bring in a guy like that, butt cheeks got a little bit more tighter.
Yeah. No
Because
pucker.
you start looking at the numbers, you start saying 3, 4, 5, carry the 1. Who's going to be over
See-
here? They're going to keep 3 backs, 4 backs, linebackers. Oh, we don't have enough DBs. That wide
Sir.
receiver room gets real short.
Jalen Brooks had his opportunity last year. He slipped.
And then Dak went right back to him.
Yeah.
Tom Brady said, "Don't throw the ball to him no more."
Yeah, but what does Tom Brady know?
He slipped.
Those Sarah High School guys don't know anything.
Overkill's in the chat. Do you think we will look at getting players when June cuts start? Corner, D tackle, running back. I hope so.
Yeah.
Like is Jalen Ramsey going to get cut?
I don't know if they can. Can they?
I don't know. They're trying to trade him. They're trying to cut him.
Okay.
Mike McDaniel was
'cause
asked
he's
about
already
him
on the-
today, and he reiterated that they're done.
So
Let me see. Let me take a look.
So
Let me
the
see if it's
thing about-
countable.
the thing about the cuts is that if you need money, you're going to cut him to save money. They got their roster. They don't need to save the money. They already have their roster set with
Yeah,
his
but if
money.
you can't trade him and you don't want him there, and it would
I
save
don't-
you a little bit this year and a bunch the next year, then you
But
just
you
go
can
ahead
trade
and-
him next year.
If
But you're not just going
if
to
you
cut
can't trade
him
him this year.
But you're not going. If you cut him, then you take that hit that you're not trying to take. You rather him on the team than off the team.
Cutting him would be a bad idea.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You're not cutting him.
They need to wait a year.
You would trade him.
I'm looking at the numbers. You just say stuff.
No, I'm saying
getting the
stuff based on.
numbers.
He said based on the numbers, he knew.
I'm looking at them. That's all.
I'm saying stuff based on knowledge of the league and doing this shit for 40 years. Okay.
Oh, you got an S in there. You got an S in there.
Round up.
I'm just saying. I don't just say stuff.
Well,
I don't.
Yeah, you do.
It's still based on something.
you just
It
say
ain't
a lot
just
of
saying stuff. I'm sorry.
also
Whether you
based
believe
on-
it's based on something.
Also
we all
based
have
on intel.
opinions.
It's based on something. My
We all-
opinion ain't out the blue.
We all have opinions.
Ain't nothing about the blue.
We all have opinions.
Ain't nothing about the blue.
But we all have
Ain't
opinions.
nothing about the blue.
None of them?
None of my opinions out the blue.
There you go.
I'm
Greg.
not pulling stuff out my butt.
As long as your butt been sprayed by Mando, it might be a good, it might be a
make
good
that a
one.
drop?
I'm not though.
Please.
That don't mean it's right. But I'm not pulling stuff out my butt.
I didn't think you were pulling stuff out your butt. I didn't know. I just didn't know if you knew, like, top of your head, Ramsey contract.
Yeah,
is he
but I know
cuttable
Ramsey
right now?
contract, but I also understand the league and why you trading and why you wouldn't cut him. That's all I was trying to say.
Can they survive at corner going into the season as is right now?
They can survive, but it's precarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we've talked about this ad nauseum. Like, I love the idea of Savone Revel and what he can bring, but I think guaranteeing that he's totally healthy day one, ready to go, firing on all cylinders, is
What is
precarious.
like when you say survive?
That's what I'm saying. What is this?
That it's, I guess that you could, what are the first 4 games? That, like, you could win 2 or 3 games. If what's out there is,
and
let's
not
say
give
it's
up 250 yards
Booth,
passing?
I mean, I think win and loss is what determines survive, right? Like, if you give up 350 yards passing, but you win, whatever.
That maybe your pass rush can make up for the
Russian cover.
Well, they have a chance to win football games if the guys out there are Andrew Booth,
No.
Kyer Elam, and
No.
DaRon Bland.
No.
Just L's.
No. No.
Better find
Not
somebody.
against Philly. Not against Philly. We've
And again, my only thing with Revel is that we don't know, even if he's cleared, what his confidence level is going to be. I know you talked to him 20 minutes, and he's going to be confident.
Yeah, you never let that go.
We gotta go.
But I said we don't know what
We
his
gotta
confidence
do it
level. We
together.
don't know how he's gonna move in the heat of the battle.
About
We
20
don't know.
seconds. We got about
No,
20
for
seconds.
sure. I agree with you.
That's all I'm saying. We
I
don't.
agree with you.
So we don't know if he's gonna be okay.
I literally agreed with you, and then you took a shot.
When do you think Revel's going to be ready?
Love you though.
Banter.
I love you though.
Clarence, when do you think Revel's going to be ready?
I don't know. That's all I've said. And ready is different than in his prime. We want Revel to be his best, not just be cleared to play.
We got to go.
gotta
Trucking
play
Life's
some
in the super chat. Glad Popo Joe recognized me. Here's a question: is Juania Thomas starting, and if so, where? No, probably not, because they're just going to run Donovan Wilson and Malik Hooker out for one more year before they're both out of here. Thank you for stopping by. Remember to hit the like button on your way out. We love you. And people are going through stuff, and you don't know what it is, so like, be cool and stuff.
Damn, Dro, why you do me like that?
We all silly like the mayor.